There's a Latin maxim that says ignoratum non excusat. That means the ignorance of the law is not an excuse for you not to be punished by the law. And aiding and abetting is also a massive crime under law. So if you say that because these people were victims or they were victims of situation, we've had people who have also been victims of situation face the full wrath of the law. If we make excuses for them, then we should make excuses for everyone, probably who has been a victim of situations, regardless of their complicity in any crime. What do you make of this?
Well, you see, we are saying almost the same thing. Before you interjected, I was talking about, communication gap, the issue for justice and all the rest. And if you are going to talk about that, you look at the extant legislations about, the anti-terrorism acts and all the rest of them. When you look at it, at the same time, you also look at this peculiar circumstances. Now, for crying out loud, this one you have just said, if, for instance, any one of the Chibok girls that have been abducted over decades now is, rescued or voluntarily decide to come out, for instance. So do you talk about justice in respect of such people?
But if she picks up an arm,
exactly.
If she picks up an arm,
it's a different situation.
If she picks up an arm and is part of the process,
so what? No,
does that exonerate her from the crimes against humanity?
And aside from that, we're talking about Boko Haram terrorists that carried arms. We're not talking about girls who were abducted from their classrooms here.
I'm coming, please. If only you will listen the way I listen to you, we will come to that aspect. Now, I just use that as an example. And I happen to, be among those people who fought against the insurgency. I was there for a year, 2014, 2015, and I know what happened when Burma fell and so many other places, the circumstances. And in any case, there is nothing religious about it. People were conscripted, people were forced. You may not believe it, and I will tell you this. And the people who recaptured Burma from Boko Haram, they will tell you when they were there. The central mosque in front of the Shehu of Burma's mosque, palace, what did they see in that mosque? It was Boko Haram that was there, but I can rest assure you they saw condom and so many other things. So it is not religious. People were high in drugs, doing all sorts of things because they have the power of the gun. They conscripted people, forced them into so many things, inhuman things. So basically now somebody has an opportunity to come out and said with utmost sincerity that he had not been associated, he had been there against his will. Now what do? Do you kill the person? Yes, you have to, and you have to, verify his claim and all the rest, and those are the processes. And what I was saying is that a lot is being done, and unfortunately, it is not being communicated properly. Okay. So that is what I'm saying. And of course, when you are involved, now I'm coming. It may surprise you that there are even African countries that are coming to study the model that we are having. And these are the kind of things that we should put out there. And of course, like I said, no system is perfect.
I agree.
There is need for buy-in of people so that they will understand, so that the issue of justice, I wholeheartedly...
Nuisance Lele.
As soon as they talk, they won't answer you because the guy knew what he's doing. Justice for everyone means first. You see, when they had that, 100 days Rwanda war? No, I won't use that. I'm going to go and use that of Liberia. Charles Taylor, right? Charles Taylor and his own rebel group, they were accused of, whenever they ransacked a village, attacked any community, and killed all the men women or take some of the women hostage, they will keep the young boys alive, and then they will turn them to child soldier. Do you know when the process of when that guerrilla warfare and the end of Charles Taylor came, most of those boy soldiers then, they were grown. Majority of them, they were tried for the crime they committed. It was after, which means majority of their victims, they saw them, they saw those who killed their parents, those who killed their children, those who, killed their husband, killed their wives. They saw all of them in handcuffs, in chains, on trial. And every one of them gave account of their role, documented, name, fingerprint, everything. And when it is time to say, okay, these ones are like, they were captured as child soldiers. So the judge had to kind of like apply or consider that while he was sentencing them. That is what you should do to terrorists. Yeah, they were this or that, blah, blah, blah. Fine. But how do you know? Somebody just came out and said, oh, I was kidnapped. I didn't go there. Fine. How did you know? And you just believe him. Say they should go and communicate it to people. To go and communicate what? To go and tell people that it's okay. It's normal. And the madman is trying to tell us that some people are trying to learn that method from them. It never worked in Nigeria. So who gave you the confidence that another country in the world want to learn that your strategy? This is the kind of delusion we're talking about. It never worked. If you ask them right now that, okay, you know what, can you present the data of all the repentant terrorists, their names, their ages, date of birth, where they are right now, where did you release them to? Nobody can provide or produce anything, nothing. But they will go on TV and, yeah, let me tell you, like this clown. I don't know who sent this one to go and meet Rufai. Eh?
What should we do to your party? You will tell us that later. Second point, Mr. Bakai. You also said that when President Tinubu got in, inflation was over 40%, right?
Yes.
Where did you get that data from?
Well, it's a data that is already in the news media. It's in the news. It's not a hidden. It's a public document. You know, Google it. You'll find it. That was the case then. But like we speak,
Mr. Yes. Bakai, inflation rate in Nigeria.
Yes.
Was 22.41% in May 2023.
Chief Bakai. We already examined.
No, I'm talking about 2020. I'm talking about 2022. I mean currently it's 22.22%, which is reasonable.
No, wait. You said when President Tinubu came in, inflation was 40%. Inflation was 20%. Prior to 22.41%.
Prior to President Tinubu coming in.
No, you said when President Tinubu came in, inflation was 40%. Inflation was 22.41%.
Okay, maybe
then it went up to over 30%. Then inflation did not really come down. No. What they did was that they changed the way, the parameters, the base at which they calculated inflation, and there was a drop in the number because they changed the parameter. So those are the facts on ground. Dr. Abati, over to you.
You know, we established that you are a pro-Tinubu person.
Yes.
So in war, everything is fair as in love. So anything you say to support President Tinubu, we see it from that prism. At least I see it from that prism. However, what do you think of the president's chances in 2027? Now,
that clown. Now somebody papao. But that fury that he exhibited on Arise today, if the guy no fool for the rest of this year, he don't fool enough. Like he won't lack any fooling for the rest of the year. And some said maybe, hang on, okay, you know they had the digital media. My company, I say the people after their digital media summit, It can't be like all these Alakbere people with the park all together. So maybe they go to sell Tifnumbu. Let's say they don't give them very tough job. Oh. The job is very hard. Somehow. Yeah. Because I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. So all over the place, it was about old tweets, old this, old that, old this, and all that about Obi. And then the obedient and the rest of them, they were all over themselves and all that. And because, the obedient are doing their own for free. And there are so many. The Ronukus are not doing it for free. They're not doing it because, because of God. So when so it is either you give me something now or you promise me what you are going to give to me. That's why Ronoku is with Tifnumbu. Do you get that now? So if the money is not forthcoming, a Ronuku will ignore anything. If you like, or if all of you like, Mokuna stone Tifnumbu when you see him, a Ronuku will look away. But if you see a Ronuku that is still doing it, you will see. That's how you get to that. Majority of those with Tifnumbu, you have to buy them over. These were people who have called him thief. They've called him drug baron, drug dealer. They've called him names. But today they are telling everybody that Tifnumbu is. So to them, as long as when you see, for example, if you see anybody that looks so horrible, let me show you a picture. Don't go anywhere. So if you see any of them that looks like this on social media, and you are wondering, like, Ogbeni, sorry, give me a sec. I should have put it up before now. Well, something about me. Sometimes when I just randomly say things and I'm like, oh, I wanted to show that. I need to give you the picture so that you can have a context. So they went for the Digital Media Summit. Sorry about that. So they went for Digital Media Summit in Abuja. So when you see some of them that look so hungry, like this guy, and you are wondering, Baba, what did they worry you? Like, what did they give you? So far, no, the tire uni. Those ones are the type that are looking forward to maybe they will call them, because every time they, what do you call it? Every time you see them everywhere with empty stomach, borrowed data, defending Tifnumbu, then they will go to the pages of some of their influencers. When they won't post anything, Jagaban for life, you will see them under the post on Facebook or anywhere. You see them and say, hey, Jagaban forever. We they support Jagaban. Nobody say they give us anything, or we are just supporting Jagaban because we love Jagaban. I'll send my account. Please check your DM. Check your DM. Those ones are waiting for when they will remember them. And that digital summit, they actually remembered some of them. Like this bro. You get it now? This one is also one of their digital media. So, and there are many like this. They look like this. I'm not trying to body shame him more. About, do you need another textbook definition of poverty? The guy knows Siko. There's a picture of him before Tifnumbu. Now, between 2 years of Tifnumbu, the guy turned to this. According to people who are digging themselves up on social media. Now, take a look at his face, right? There are like tens of thousands of them on social media, and they cut across from all tribes, all ethnic, everywhere. So you will see them on social media defending Tifnumbu. They're not doing it for free. They're waiting for the day they will call them and say, why not you try? DM me, DM me, DM me, DM you. Say, DM me, send me a DM. So somebody, Papa, went on TV to fool himself. He said, why do you think the North is going to respond to Tifnumbu? His answer.
Nigeria. There are a lot the president has done. Look at the Amajiri schools all over in the North. About 101 Amajiri schools, have been established in the North. Look at the learning centers. About 120 learning centers have been established in all the senatorial zones of northern Nigeria. The president has done a whole lot.
Mr. Agbakai,
I'm move past you. You know Mumu reach me, guy. I swear to God. That talk, I'm move past you. I'm move past you, Gege. I'm move past you. Ask anybody. See, you go argue this thing, but I swear to God, I'm move past you. You don't see where they move before. Me, Gege. I'm move past you. I'm move past you. You know.
And somebody pop up with that too. So they now said, is that what they taught them at their DJ summit inside the Aso Rock when Rat cooked rice and chicken? They gave them Wi-Fi. And of course, the room was pretty much like air conditioned, cold. That one of them went on Twitter and said, AC popping. No, hang on. Wi-Fi popping. Jollof rice steaming. And then one more thing. There's another one. Jollof rice steaming, Wi-Fi popping, and AC healing in us old rock. After they left, that northern sun melted part of whatever is left in their medulla oblongata, and they went on TV to go and tell everybody that Tifnubu has built Alimajiri school in the north. Abba, somebody, Papa, for where? 101 Alimajiri. You pay the right price, Baba. Even when they lie about you, sorry, when they lie for you, you go fear. Say Jesus, you know, I can't lie. Where you go tell, where devil go say Jesus. Over 101, over 120. He was just pulling numbers from his, bomb crack, I think. And he expected it to fly. Somebody would say, I think if it was on NTA, another person would say, okay, where? Where is that 101? I say, it's in Bauchi. We have one in Kano. We have another one in Kaduna. We have another. I say, where? And yet, they all claim that they want the contraption to work. Doing our best, Mr. President, is Mr. Come on, man. This community will be so grateful if indeed Tifnubu is doing something. In Kwara, the Fulani terrorists invaded the village, killed those they could kill, took whatever they could take, and then they told them they were coming back. And take a look at that Kwara state in Yoruba land, the Yoruba land part of Kwara state. Take a look at this.
No single man being there. No single man being.
Hello. Okay, this is Baba. Body in the village. It's obvious. Obvious. And the houses here, they are not lazy.
No single man being there.
Not a single human being. was cited in the entire community. I'm so sorry, I cannot missed the part of the name. I'll get it for you. So I told you earlier that Mayele Shore is up, but again, I think we should take a look at that quickly. I had some other, supporting sort of piece on the free Omoyele Shore's, advocacy. So I'm going to just drop them, save time.